When I walk into a new space to work or volunteer, I arrive with my own background. As the child of one immigrant and one non-immigrant, a woman, a person of mixed race, a person with the privilege of being middle class. Because of my own identities and experiences, I have to make a conscious effort to understand those who have not had the same experiences or opportunities. I also have to be comfortable asking questions and making mistakes. Imagine feeling confident as you walk into Hope. Confident that you can put Hope's values into action in your service. Here are a few tips that will help you care better for those who are different from you.
Let's talk about wealth. Some community members who come to Hope for a service may be lacking in monetary wealth. Cycles of poverty, inequality, and institutional barriers can prevent people from gaining wealth, especially if they're part of a historically marginalized community. However, those of us who lack monetary wealth are still wealthy in many ways. There's cultural wealth, community wealth, wealths of knowledge. Recognizing the inherent wealth and value of all individuals can help you serve better. We want to treat each person who comes to Hope looking for assistance as a partner who is invested in a better life and a better community, just like we are. Whatever their circumstances, I want to serve with empathy and without judgment. Instead of saying, I am here because the client needs me, I want to say, what can we do together to make things better?
Let's talk about language. I have been amazed by the number of different languages spoken at Hope Clinic. Sometimes I have noticed that I can get impatient or even unintentionally think less of another person simply because they do not communicate in the same language that I do. However, just because someone is difficult to understand does not mean they don't have something valuable to communicate. Taking time to listen has been an important practice for me at Hope, and has even opened my eyes to some incredible stories and some wonderful relationships.
I remember a situation where a client was told over the phone that their English was not very good, which upset the client. The client was an immigrant who had been working hard to improve their English. The volunteer did not intend to cause harm. They were just trying to provide services more efficiently. But in trying to be efficient, we can forget our more important mission, to make things a little better and to create joy for others.
At Hope Clinic, we have people come to us from many different language backgrounds. Albanian, Hindi, Arabic, and various West African languages are common. Because we don't always have enough translators, it's even more important to interact with respect and care.
So how do we do that? Languages differ in a few important ways. First, sounds. Some sounds that exist in other languages don't exist in English, and vice versa, which is why people who have grown up speaking other languages pronounce things differently. Second, sentence structure. Other languages order words in a sentence differently. So you might speak with someone who says a sentence in an order that you are not used to. And third, politeness. Different cultures have different ideas about what is polite in a conversation, from context to eye contact to overlapping with others while speaking.
Finally, we have to talk about the many racial, religious, cultural, and other identities that people hold. Our community is full of all types of diversity. To best serve our community, I have to recognize and respect the value of that diversity. I have to put the humanity and worth of every person before any assumptions that I might make based on outward appearance or identity.
I want to make sure that nothing I say or do could make someone feel like they shouldn't be at Hope. In my work, I see people who are different from me in many ways. Some have a different religious background. Some may be a different race or have a different gender identity or expression. Unfortunately, there have been times when people have made negative comments or treated clients differently on the basis of these identities. This treatment can make people feel unwelcomed and unloved. I make sure to remind myself each day that the love of God does not discriminate on the basis of identity. I want to display an undiscriminating hospitality in all that I say and all that I do.
We can prevent these common harms related to wealth, linguistic, and identity-based barriers with a conscious effort to see and serve each individual with love. For example, I will offer someone who walks in wearing a hijab the same respect as someone who walks in wearing a cross. This is necessary to live out our values. Sa'ubona, seeing people for who they are as fellow humans worthy of respect and love, and make it better, because you can't make it better without a level of individual respect. Put respect before judgment. Even if my judgments are unintentional, I have to understand that my actions make an impact. You will make a positive impact by taking intentional actions to welcome every person that you encounter.